Welcome back to OKC. I am your host, Casey. So, today I just have a quick little tidbit that I got a few days ago. It's a song that's been playing over in my head, and it is The Coldest Winter Ever by Kayla. And the part that has been repeating has been you gotta wrap yourself in love. You gotta wrap yourself in love, honey. Wrap yourself in love. You gotta hold yourself together, yeah. You gotta wrap yourself in love, honey. Wrap yourself in love and get right back to this hustle. Cause it's a cold, cold world to begin with. And this is the coldest winter ever. So that part, you gotta wrap yourself in love. You gotta hold yourself together. You gotta wrap yourself in love and get right back to this hustle. Cause it's a cold, cold world to begin with. And this is the coldest winter ever. Got that days ago in my sleep playing like a loud record. I haven't listened to that song in a while. I actually enjoy Kayla's music. I think that album came out when I used to live in Atlanta. That was like 2007, 2008, 2009, something like that. I don't know, 2010. But shoot. Yeah, good album. If you never heard of Kayla, K apostrophe LA, she's dope. Anyways, that's besides the point. Song was just playing and has been playing nonstop. So I know it's something I'm supposed to share, something I'm supposed to speak out. So I actually want to go ahead and read the lyrics to the whole thing and not just do the chorus part that's been playing in my head. But all right, so we got my mother told me closed mouths don't get fed. My daddy told me closed hands don't get bread. The world told me closed minds don't get ahead. But no one told me those words don't get said. Especially when you're so far gone and no one can tell you anything. And when you're living on your own, you'll probably run to any man. And if you don't, people just say that you're trying to meet the end. But I know that I can find a way to live my dreams if Biggie can. So here I stand, alone again, no home again, and finally feeling grown again. The next door neighbor is saying my mama on the phone again, telling me how she's too broke to even lend a helping hand. So what's the plan? There is no plan. I'll just get back up there and go and try it. I think I'm trying to remember how she actually said it because some of the times these lyrics be wrong. I just get back up, go out there and try again. I put my feet up on the ground and reach for the sky again until they see me standing tall and looking fly again. It's time to grind again. It's time to put in work. It's time to push this cushion until I can get another shirt. And if you cross me wrong, you'll end up looking at me from the curb because it's a don't get your feelings hurt. You better wrap yourself in love, honey. You better hold yourself together. You better wrap yourself in love, honey, and get. I swear she's saying get right back to this hustler, because it's a cold, cold world to begin with, and this is the coldest winter ever. So summer is over, fall is gone, now the winter's here. Still trying to get inside the game, but I can't enter here. It's like Atlanta's telling God, man, you should get her here. But when I get there, it's like Atlanta is trying to hinder her. What is not Atlantis, it's Atlanta. She's talking about Georgia. What do I do now? How do I get back right? And thinking while this city shines behind me like a black light or a backlight. So I strap tight, put on my walking boots, even though I have no clue where I'm walking to. Guess it don't matter. Only matters what I'm walking through. Because hard times don't suck unless they fucking you. The the people are animals. The city is a fucking zoo. I'm the I'm the one who stays until they see my talent busting through. I think my family sees it. I know my cousins do. The more important question is how many others do. Cause I got shit to prove and nothing to lose. Just a laptop, half top, and walking shoes. I wish a nigga would try me with this attitude. I'll fuck around and have all my bitches on the I'll fuck around and have all of our pictures on the news. That's not what they say. It said I'll fuck around and have all of our pictures on the news. Fuck a chip. I've got an ice block on my shoulder, and this world can't get no colder. Guess nobody. Guess somebody should have told you. Then you better wrap yourself in love. You better hold yourself together. You better wrap yourself in love and get right back on this hustle, because it's a cold, cold world to begin with, and this is the coldest winter ever. Anyways, go, because they don't never translate the lyrics unless she actually but I swear that ain't what she's saying. So Atlanta might be important. I know as far as winter, cold, highly significant. I was led to something about the Cold War, which was a war between, what was it, America and Russia. Did I disappear? Oh yeah, I did disappear. Because I need to switch the cameras back. Well, I was saying United States and Russia. Was China in it? Or was it? It was the Soviet Union, which is Russia. But it was a race with arms, nuclear weapons, nuclear arms. The space race, and other stuff that we should not necessarily be delving into. But that stuck out. So, cold winter, cold war, just coupled with everything that's going on in the world right now. So on the big picture, I think it has to do with something with the world, something is coming. Whether it's war, whether it's weather changes, so the first half, just what sticks out is this not falling for anything, any person, any tactic, any offer, not for the love of money, gotta get that money, man. Not doing things just for the money, just to get ahead, just for the power, selling your soul. This part what's sticking out is utilizing the gifts and the skills that you have available to you. Oh, maybe I should have went back. This part of the song. Beep, beep, blah, blah, blah. Utilizing the skills, the gifts that God bestowed upon you, that you may have acquired through street knowledge, book knowledge, wisdom, watching other people and learning from other people. Um, that's all you need. And things, you may be trying to accomplish something. You may be working towards something. You may have spent years on it, months on it, weeks on it, whatever. Um, Something that you feel will change the trajectory of your life, your situation, and you feel like there's things that continuously come up to hinder you, to block you, to stop you. Um, you may feel like you're ill equipped, that you don't have enough, that you're not, that you don't look like the person that's supposed to be doing it, that you don't sound like the person that's supposed to be doing it, that you don't dress like the person or that the people that you see, um, because you may see nobody doing it, but you see other people in the world, society shows you, and this is the aesthetic that they show you and that you think you're supposed to be in. You feel ill equipped because you're not that. None of that matters. What matters is who you were born as, who God made you, who you grew to be, all the skills and things that you've learned over the years from childhood to now, wherever you're at in life, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, wherever you're at in life in this very moment, what you've acquired over the years, what you've learned, what you've learned through experience, through association, through visual, that's all you need to move to this next level, to where you're going, to make it through what may seem like a dark time, a cold time. Um, you loving yourself, pouring into yourself, wrapping yourself in um, hope, your faith, your love, your self love, and not worrying about the exterior world outside of you, not worrying about what people say. If you're on social media, if you're like you're an influencer, if you're a celebrity, not worrying about the audience's opinion per se, the critics' opinion of you, understanding that what you have and what you give is what you have and what you can give. And as long as you're giving your best, then that's what matters the most, because there's always going to be somebody that has something to say and something to complain about and something to judge you for. And that should be of none of your concern. As long as you can sleep at night and you're comfortable with yourself and that you know you're doing right by you and by the higher power that sits above you, whether that's God, universe, whatever you want to call it. I call it God, I call it a higher being, call it something greater than me. Um, because I know that I cannot create fully in this world. I'm a co-creator. Regardless, I can create, but I cannot mold the sky. I can want the sun to be brighter, and the sun shines a little bit brighter, but I didn't create the sun. Um, However, I have the creator inside of me, therefore I can co-create with the creator internally, externally, you know. So in this next phase of life, in this cold winter, I think we are all being called to love ourselves, love our neighbors, love each other, to pour and give from a place of love, genuity, a place of patience, peace, kindness. And it's a struggle in this world, in your households, dealing with family, friends, children, spouses, ex-spouses, um, children's mothers, children's fathers, um, co-workers, bosses, employees. You know, it's a lot going on. It may be a lot going on in your life. It's a lot going on in the world, or what may seem like a lot. But just evaluate what's going on around you? Is it in your control? Do you literally have the ability to place your hands in it or on it, manipulate it, move it, control it, change the outcome scenario of a situation? If you do that with kindness, with love, you know. If you can't, and excuse me, it's a struggle. Yes, it definitely is a struggle to want to be able to change something that you know you can't. Um, but that's the thing. Once you get to the realization that there's things that you can't control, that's out of your scope of support, you're going to have to leave that to the higher ups, right? And you're going to have to get to a place where you can say, okay, you know what? I can control this. Let me do this. Let me change this. My house is dirty. Let me clean this up. This needs organized. Let me do this. Well, I don't like this job. Let me quit this job and find something else. Or find something else, then quit that job. I'm not happy in this relationship. Let me have communication with my partner, my spouse, and let them know how I'm feeling. Let's see if something changes. And if nothing changes, then, I'll maneuver out of this relationship with this spouse or partner or this friend, because this is no longer beneficial to me or to them, or this place that I'm living is not beneficial to my health, is not beneficial to my kids' well-being, to their education. So whatever I'm looking for in life is not conducive to the life I want to live. So let me go ahead and remove myself out of the situation. Okay, well, there's some things that I can't necessarily control at this moment. Can't control the atmosphere of the world. I can't control the politics. I can't control this. I can't control that. So while I can't control that, there are things that I can control. I can't control where I do reside. I can't control where I do put my energy and my work into. I do control, um, nothing can stop me but the loss of breath. I'm still breathing, so it's still on. Tupac the Hangman. I can control a lot of things. There's some things I may not be able to control, but the things that I can control, I'm going to control. And I'm going to do it from a place of love, a place of peace, a place of patience. It's a daily work. I have to do it on a daily basis. Whether it's with my husband, my children, my mother, my whatever, my friends, acquaintances, whatever it is I'm doing, I have to learn, and I have to approach each situation each day differently, new, from a new mindset. I have to refresh myself every day. It is a working progress, continually working. The song says something about working as well. Keep hustling, keep moving, keep doing it until that door opens up, until God reveals whatever it is that He wants to reveal to you, whatever He has for you, whatever's supposed to be for you. Let's do. I just want to clarify, because I really don't have a real big reading, so, or I wasn't doing a reading, put it that way. It was just that song has been stuck in my head, and I wanted to get unstuck. And that's the only way to do that, is to actually share what I have. There's a reason for things. So that if you're coming across this video, you came across it for a reason. If you made it this far, you made it this far for a reason. I know a lot of people don't, but this stuff is only reaching those who it's supposed to reach. With that coldest winter ever. So this one just wanted to come out, but before I look at it, I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know what it say, but prepare. So, not to say that I'm not, okay, I don't want to say no, and I don't want to say yes. And I just got chills, cold. So be prepared for extreme cold. Whatever you need for safe heaters, safe heating, wood if you have fireplaces,